Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to look in this bag of goodies that I bought from Michael's. That's right, I went to Michael's for the first time in several months. You'll never guess how much I spent. $105.20. I think that's probably the first time I've ever spent $100 at Michael's. I'm almost in shock. I actually went there, why did I go there? I don't know why I went there. This is $105. I did buy some giant paper. See? Large sheets of paper. This is the 300 series smooth Bristol. They don't have the 500 series at the Michael's in my area. So I bought the 300 series, which is, it's still good paper. That was, I think, almost $7 a sheet. So there's $21 right there. How much was this? Bristol, wait, hold on, wait. Oh, it was $2.99 a sheet. I feel so much better about my life. I think I spent well over an hour at Michael's. My mom went there because she wanted to find some paint for her reflective vests for doing photos at the track. Because she bought a black vest. I talked her into it. I told her I was gonna put like glow-in-the-dark paint on it. So then we went to Michael's, even though I told her I already have glow-in-the-dark paint, and she's like, no, we need to find some more paint. So she went off and looked for that and some stamps and other stuff. And then I went to the pencil aisle first, the color pencil aisle, and then I went to the paper aisle and stayed there for a while. And then I went back to the scrapbooking aisle. And I looked through all the scrapbook paper because I love just looking at all the glittery paper. I don't know why. It's unhealthy. And then after that, I went to the paint aisle. What else did I do? There's 6 of these, I think. There's 6 of these little plastic art palette or paint palettes. These are like hair ties. You know why? Because you can buy as many. You can buy like 100,000 of these, and by the end of the year, you're gonna be stuck with like 3. $1.99. You know, when I start painting again, I'll use it. What else did I buy? Oh, I was looking through all the ink too, all the fountain ink, because I'm working on a project right now, and it's a scratch board, and I wanted to add some color to it, and it's actually easier to add ink to that than it is to add colored pencil to a scratch board. We call it an etch. We call it a scratch board. It's technically called an etch board. I'll show you what it looks like. This is what a scratch board looks like. See? I used to do quite a few of these when I was in high school because they're kind of fun. Some of them have colors underneath, but the ones that I bought, because they're on an actual board, they're not like the scratch board like paper film. These have white underneath. I worked with ones that have, I think, rainbow and I think I worked with the silver one, and I worked with one that had gold foil underneath. So anyways, I went to the ink aisle, and then I went to the actual paint aisle because I was looking for gold paint and gold foil to add to the piece I'm working on now. You can't really tell, but it's Iron Man, and I've been sketching that out the past couple of days. I'm probably going to make a time lapse of this, maybe. This one I had to draw it in pastel because it's easier to rub away if you mess up. But that's what I'm working on, but besides the Toy Story piece. And if you've never been in Michael's, I'm gonna tell you something. So Michael's has a scrapbook aisle. They have like 2.5 aisles dedicated to scrapbooking, like 2 full aisles of stuff. Stickers, paper, glue, paint. Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart is its own category. She owns like 80% of the scrapbook aisle. I bought this liquid gilding. I was gonna get gold ink, but I didn't think it was. I thought it was gonna be a little bit too glittery, and I don't want glitter ink on the scratch board. I want it to be really like gold and like brighter. I just don't want it to be glittery, so I had to look for something outside of the Speedball ink. So this is the ink I have. It's let me see if I can open it here. That's what it looks like. It's really, really thin. It's like water, so it does separate and you have to shake it up. This is for painting just stuff. Like, see, on the picture, they have this where they painted fake fruit. Because, you know, when I get my own house, I want to have a bowl of silver and gold fruit. This was $8 for the jar. You get a lot in here, though. It's almost an ounce. I mean, this is going to take a lot to go through. And then I finally found some gold foil. Martha Stewart stuff is always, the price is always marked up a little bit more than some of the other brands. Anyways, I came across this gold foil. See? This is, so you can stick it to paper. And what you use is you use the gilding adhesive. So you use this, these are gilding sheets actually, that's what they call them. So you use this to stick this onto paper and stuff. I bought these gold flakes, gold and copper, and I guess they're like multicolor. It looks like fish food. If fish food was made out of gold. They put it on rocks, isn't that weird? Wouldn't you want some decorative rocks around your house? This was $8, and I think it'll come in handy. I might use it on the Iron Man piece. I'm not sure yet. And this is what you would also use the gilding adhesive for. I bought silver ink. Again, I wasn't sure which color I wanted to go with for the Iron Man piece, so I bought silver. This is Dr. Martin's Iridescent Calligraphy Ink. This was $9 for the jar. You get, how many ounces in here? This one you get 1 ounce. I don't do calligraphy anymore. I used to do a lot. Used to practice it a lot when I was in high school. I went into FedEx and I was carrying my computer in this huge box. It wasn't like it wasn't a heavy computer, but it's just really awkward to carry. So I went in there. I'm just walking in there. It feels like it's like the longest walk of your life from the door to the counter where the employee is. And she's like, "Are you gonna ship that off?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Do you need a receipt?" "Yeah, I do." So she's printing the receipt, and then she made some kind of joke or something, I don't remember, but she was like really nice. And then as I was walking away towards the door after she gave me my receipt, she's like, "Oh, by the way, we have canvas on sale." Did I give you any indication that I'm an artist? Is it like canvas for prints? The fact that she just told me randomly, I don't know, she got like a feeling, did I give off a vibe that I'm an artist? I mean, I don't think my clothes really gave it away. I wear black all the time. I was wearing like a Polyphia shirt and I was wearing purple jeans, but that doesn't really like, I didn't say anything about being an artist, I swear to God, I did not. How did you know I may or may not be interested in some canvas? You know, when you walk through that store, you start to question your life. The next thing I bought was, this is Final Fixative, and I think it's, let me see if I can say their name right. Grumbacher? I think that's how they say it. I actually already have one of their Fixative sprays. This one has a matte finish, and the one I just bought has a glossy finish. This one they usually have in stock. This is for pastel charcoal pencil. I use it for colored pencil. I use it for charcoal to build up layers. Same with pastel. This one has a matte flat finish. These smell really, really strong, by the way. If you're going to use these to seal your drawings, you're going to want to do it outside so you don't suffocate. This one I could never find in the stores. Michaels never had it in stock. I looked on the Blick website and they didn't have it in stock. Prismacolor, I know they have their own, but that one was never in stock either. So I'm like, I really kind of like having my drawings have the, I like them to have like the shiny finish because it makes them look a little bit more, I don't know, they're just more appealing, I guess, to the eye. So I'm really glad I came across this, even though it's $12 a can. I did upgrade from the hairspray. You guys should be very proud of me, because hairspray only seals your drawings for so long, and I didn't have a job at the time, and hairspray is less than $5 a can, and that is what I bought. That is what I sealed my drawings with, and now I am paying the consequences, because a bunch of my drawings from about 3 or 4 years ago, they are starting to fade, and it's really sad. I also went into that aisle. They have like all the wooden stuff that you can like, they have like pre-made like wooden houses and like animals and stuff that you can paint. So I went in that aisle and I got really distracted, and they had this unicorn that I really, really wanted to buy, and I'm like, am I really gonna paint it? I ended up not buying it though. I'm kind of regretting that. I think so. I mean, after, I put things off for a long time, so I think after about 7 weeks I would have gotten around to painting it. And then I went into the aisle that has all the weird like miniature stuff, and it has like, I don't know, like clips and stuff to hang stuff on walls, and like clipboards and just random crap. Anyways, I came across these little packages of keys. These are great drawing subjects, and I want to do some more. I want to do some of these on like pattern paper. I'm actually going to be doing a video on paper that I use. You guys will see that probably in a few days. These are both $10. They just make great subjects because you can play around with the lighting, and it's more of like doing a still life instead of using like a reference from the internet. That way you can kind of grasp what the texture is like. And these ones, yeah, these are a little bit bigger so you can see more texture in the actual key and play around with lighting. I highly recommend doing that if you're having problems with things like skin tones or shadows that have a lot of texture in them, and practice drawing them. Do still lifes. When I was in high school, I did still lifes of oranges and like paintbrushes. We had a lot of weird still lifes. Think about doing that, so that would be something to look into. You don't have to buy stuff from Michaels like I did. I bought these because I felt like I needed them, so I bought them. I needed them, but I didn't need them, if you know what that means. Yeah, that's all I bought. That is a lot of crap.